The way I like to say it is our hearts have been affected. They've been affected. As we live life, our hearts get affected by the words and the actions of others. Sometimes they're affected by what people don't do, not just what they do, but what they don't do. But our hearts are affected. And if we don't take care of our hearts and resolve these issues through forgiving, our hearts become infected. And then our hearts really get away from us. We can really deceive ourselves, and we are on, before we know it, we're on the path to the unthinkable, doing things we never thought we would do. So it's so key. I love what it says in Proverbs 4:23. Above all else, that gets my attention. Guard your heart. That doesn't mean build a fortress, keep everybody out because somebody's going to hurt you. It's take care of your heart. Process the issues of your heart. Forgive one another. Give thanks in and for all things. That's all part of taking care of your heart. But here's where it starts. How about your heart?
My heart was bitter.
So there was rejection before I was even born.
Bitterness and rage, everything.
Because I was abandoned, neglected, and then
I
betrayed.
think sometimes the Lord has to take us through the depth of a vision.
Hopeless.
Has anybody affected you? Has anybody offended you? Has anybody wronged you? How has it affected you?
He just came home and found no one but my sister and my cousin and took advantage of my sister.
I grew up without a father, so I grew up like very angry towards him.
My heart felt hopeless because my parents were not part of my life. I really grew to despair of life because of that. And I think because I believed that my identity was in my parents, and my parents being not there, I couldn't really know who I was.
Then my pastor came along to fill the gap, and he also went away, so I felt like a mistake, you know.
Of course, it did enslave me. First of all, I felt like I failed her. I wanted to revenge on that guy. We didn't know who that guy was, but we were ready to hunt him down.
Don't let that keep you locked up for the rest of your life.
You can start with your heart now. Processing the issues of your heart, pouring your heart out to the Lord, pouring your complaint out to the Lord. I pray that it will lead to giving thanks in and for all things, and I pray that it will lead to a decision of canceling the debt. They owe you nothing.
Some of the things that I said, I began to notice how hurtful they were even towards my mother. And I think that kind of just brought me to this place in God where I saw how human I was as much as my mother was.
I also hurt Jesus in many ways, but he never said, "This is not fair, I will not forgive you."
The first being who forgave us is Jesus Christ, and having been forgiven paves the way for one to forgive the next person. And my heart at the end of the day was offloaded all that load of baggage.
Hopeless changed into hope. I no longer despaired of life.
After I forgave, I felt like this is what I always wanted, you know, and this is how God wants me to be.
I'm convinced nothing is impossible for the Lord. If we will participate, if we will cooperate, if we will forgive, it's never too late.